He's so quiet when you come to visit, but you need him.
I'm confused, Toa. If these disbelievers are a danger to our vengeance, why are we only locking them up? Shouldn't we just toss them overboard?
The chief wants Fatutu to decide how to deal with them. A test of her allegiance and her conviction. After she puts on the mask, of course. You're afraid, Salome. Don't be. The trial isn't difficult. I see things so clearly now.
I don't know, Toa. I trust in Kamutsa's leadership, but still...
Just like always, you're waiting for everyone else to test the water before you jump.
I just feel that there's something wrong. You say you're not afraid, Toa, but I hear your chains clinking. You're shaking too.
Shut up. That's only because we're in a freezer.
Blimey! Locked up again. At this rate, I'll have my imprisoned on all 7 continents bingo card before I turn 20. It's an honest bet I've spent more time behind bars than my own home.
I wasn't aware that you had a home. Beyond the ship, I mean.
Course I do, love. The whole of London is my home. I've walked its streets. I've inspired its people. I fought for its music. Its spirit stamped on my very soul. And jolly old London will always have a harbour open for this captain and her apple as a token of... Wait, Barcarola, what are you doing here? Well, I suppose those tin heads aren't the type to appreciate a true artist. Jealous of our talents, no doubt.
Miss Grace said to give you special treatment, Barcarola. But I warn you, these prisoners are ours to deal with. So don't get any ideas.
What? Barcarola, don't tell me you're siding with these tone-deaf goons!
I'm just confused. It seems like there's only one way forward, but the captain said that only those who put on the mask have a chance to survive the storm. And that everyone else, the unbelievers, the forsaken, will vanish. Miss Verton, tell me the truth, please. What will happen if I put it on? If I reach this beautiful new era Miss Grace speaks of, what will happen to Cremona? The streets, the cathedral, all of the people I grew up with. Will I ever be able to see them again?
The truth is, after the storm there may still be a Cremona, but every face, every song, every brick from each house to the cathedral will be different. The storm will wash away almost all traces of this era. But you can still help us, Miss Barcarola.
Me? How?
No matter when the storm arrives, we must fight till the last second to help as many people survive as possible.
I need some time to think.
Your visiting time is over, Barcarola. Better not overstay your welcome.
I have another request. Could you tell me where Fatutu is? I just want to see her, is all. As a friend.
They're well aware of your contribution.
To follow their divine guidance, we must be willing to renounce both body and mind.
Well done, Apostle Grace. To think those white suits are so sure they've caught us off guard. Oh, I can't wait to see the despair in their eyes when they fall flat on their faces. I can imagine it now. Let us all observe a moment of silence for those lost in our latest failure. Let us honor them as eternal monuments of our cause. How pathetic. Oh, and what about this Laplace rat that I hear is stowed away on board?
Yes, the awakened ferrofluid sample named Ulrich. One of the major contributors to the creation of the Equilibrium Umbrella.
Let's hope his little umbrella keeps him dry. Because if he isn't careful, he may end up in much deeper waters.
The ritual materials are nearly assembled, and we are accelerating our recruitment. But the Nukutai spirit shells have yet to reach their most optimal form. It could hinder the stability of the ritual if they're not immersed in pure negative emotion.
Your commitment to quality is impressive, but the shells needn't be perfect to perform as needed. Do not waste time unnecessarily. Do you understand, Apostle Grace? I trust you've learned from the last failure.
Yes.
Excellent. A teleportation array has been set up for you, but it will last only a short while. You must begin the ritual as soon as your ship reaches the target location. Manus Vindictae awaits your return.
Yes, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. I will always follow their guidance. Subito sera!
It's no use. The cabin's wall is heavily reinforced. My arcane skills can barely scratch it.
I guess that's why they didn't even bother taking our stuff. Ulrich, You've got to have some miraculous trinkets up your sleeve to bust us out, right? You're the pride of Laplace, after all.
Laplace is not a circus, and I am no magician. But I may have something that can help. I have a small amount of TNT and some papier pillar solvents. The former can blast the door open, however, it will likely blast us to smithereens along with it. The latter is much safer, of course. All we need to do is apply to the walls and then wait for a couple of days.
We're abso-friggin-lutely screwed, aren't we?
Don't be gloom, Miss Regulus. We aren't beat yet. Take a look at this, Timekeeper. I've been recording the Free Breeze's heading since it left Sydney. Though unfortunately, something has been jamming our signal. Yet, we can still extrapolate from my earlier readings that this ship is not heading to its advertised destination.
It's heading steadily southward.
It appears so.
The forecast of the storm, the sudden eclipse, the mask trials, and the speed at which the Free Breeze is now heading. If all they wanted was to recruit more followers, they would allow for more time to convince the others. However, if the storm is indeed coming, then why would we be racing forward through these reefs? Their actions don't seem to be aimed at recruiting, nor at passing through the storm. Rather, they seem to be aimed at intimidation.
This would add weight to the possibility that the storm they're promising is only a trick to inspire more fear. That said, we must consider the chance of the storm occurring, no matter how slim it may seem. Until the truth is ultimately revealed, all we can rely on are the instruments in our hands and the readings before our eyes.
Then we are agreed, Mr. Ulrich. Whether the storm is coming or not, we need to be well prepared.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
We've brought quite a few equilibrium umbrellas with us, and my suitcase can also serve as a temporary shelter. However, that will do nothing for the humans aboard.
Your suitcase? Then the rumors are true. No wonder the Stick in the Mud Foundation greenlit you to build your own team. I would give anything to analyze it one day.
I'm certain that day will come, eventually. Sonetto, how many equilibrium umbrellas have we brought exactly?
Exactly 73.
You're up, ladies. Our hopes are not dashed just yet.
Mr. Ulrich, you're not speaking of your artificial storm experiment, are you? We have neither the time nor personnel to assist you with it. And I implore you to consider the potential risks, especially in attempting it alone and under these conditions.
Irrespective of your concerns, thanks to those oily heads and their quirky masks, I have acquired more than enough asymmetrical nuclide R to perform the immutability experiments.
But have you considered the side effects, Mr. Ulrich?
It's true. There is the risk of unavoidable side effects the experiments pose. And I admit that, if I were in the lab, we would use much more time and caution. But on this ship, I am the only one capable of withstanding the effects of the storm syndrome.
on, hang about. Have you gone right off the dock? We can't afford to lose you, genius. You're the only gadget guru we've got. Oh, we're counting on you to fix the signal.
Mind the negativity, Regulus. I may be a scientist, but I'd rather not have the bad omens. It does take time to recover from the storm syndrome. Indeed, it could be as long as 3 months, or a few weeks. But hey, it may well be just a matter of seconds. Fortune favors the bold, you know.
But if I've learned anything at Laplace, it's that we'll need to do dozens of tests. I agree with Regulus. Your plan is too reckless, Mr. Ulrich. Our priority should be to find a way to escape this ship safely.
What about Miss Barcarola? Do you think she'll stand with us?
She will. I have faith in her.
Mr. Essam, would you lend me a hand, please?
What brought our brightest little star? Oh, look at you out of breath and all covered in dust. What happened?
Easy, Barcarola. We're here to help.
That's right, Signorina. Why don't you tell us what happened? The captain told us to stay put, but we'll do whatever we can to help you.
The Free Breeze will never go home again.
What?
Captain Grace said this era is coming to an end, and only those who put on a Manus Vindictae mask and pass its trial can reach the new era with her.
Sorry, what? You just turned your old friend Charlie's brain into a knot. Where are we going, then?
There's no telling where or even when we'll end up. Could be someplace 10 years ago, or even 100 years.
You mean we're traveling through time?
I don't know.
I've got to admit, Signorina, this all sounds a bit too wild to be believed. But as sure as a compass points north, I will trust you mean every word you say.
Thank you, Giovanni.
So, you're saying if we don't do something, then none of us will ever see home again?
It's decided then. We'll fight by your side, Miss Barcarola. Because none of us wants to find ourselves in a random land back when the dinosaurs roamed.
You got that right. I won't let them ruin my retirement.
We'll sail ourselves home if we've got to. One thing's for certain. I don't want to be stuck here for the rest of my life.
All right, gentlemen, enough with the words. It's time to take action. Miss Barcarola, is there anything we can do?
Yes, of course.
Hey, the Nukatai nutjobs outside are gone. Oh, don't tell me they've abandoned ship and left us here to starve. Come back here, you yellow-bellied cowards. This pirate is not going to Davy Jones' locker without a fight. Sonetto, are those solvents working at all? Tell me they are.
It appears the outer layer of the door has already dissolved substantially.
Excellent. The papier pillar solvents are more effective than I anticipated. At this rate, the door should be fully dissolved in approximately 13 hours.
Oh, wow! That fast? Really, Fish Tank? I'll be waiting with bated breath. Hey, why don't you just whip us up a few helmets like yours? That way you can just blast the door open with TNT and we'll be sound as a pound. Well, our heads at least.
My helmet is made of regular silica, 7.092% calcium magnesium carbonate, and 3.27% aluminum oxide. I'm afraid it's no more explosion-proof than your regular old skull.
Ugh.
Regulus, I'd stay away from the door if I were you.
Huh?
They're here.
Hold on to this anchor like your life depends on it. We ram the door open on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Come through for us, Barcarola. A rising star through hell or high water.
You have our thanks, Miss Barcarola.
I just want to save as many people as possible. For the pride of the Free Breeze.
We aim to do the same thing.
Timekeeper, I need to get to the radio room. It's likely to be the only place on the ship that will be able to get through their jamming. I'll bring good news, I promise.
I see. Regulus, you should go with him.
No. I don't need additional manpower for such an easy...
I insist. We can't afford to lose anyone, Mr. Ulrich.
This is...
The Pioneer's Mark I positioning system, the latest in technology from Laplace.
But if I recall correctly, it's never been mass-produced. Only a few prototypes were made available.
And this is one of them. If anything happens, someone can use it to track you down if you're in serious trouble. Like if you've fallen into the sea.
This will surely come in handy. Thanks, Timekeeper.
Good luck, Mr. Ulrich.
He won't need it, because no one knows radio systems better than this captain.
The rest of us need to return to the lobby and get the masked guests under control. Sonetto, do we have sufficient sedatogens left?
Yes, Timekeeper. We still have plenty.
Gentlemen, I'll need your assistance too.
Of course, ma'am. Miss Barcarola already told us everything. Sounds like helping you means we're helping ourselves.
Essam, do you know where we can find the spare keys to the passenger cabins? We have another friend to free.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Are you doubting my capabilities?
Not exactly. It's only that I expected they'd have this place locked down like the crown jewels. But nobody's here.
We'll concern ourselves with that later. Let's get to work, Regulus. Coastal Base Station, come in. Coastal Base Station, come in. Where's the International Maritime Organization when you need them? Laplace Australia branch, please come in. Laplace Australia branch, please come in.
I just checked out the wiring. All the signal transmitters have been sabotaged. No wonder there's been no sight nor sound of those oily freaks. Reel it in, fish tank. You're not conducting the artificial storm experiments right here, are you?
Why not? We have a supernatural phenomenon, a vast water supply, sufficient asymmetrical nuclide R, and the required sound wave frequency ready in the transmission system here. If these aren't the perfect testing conditions for the artificial storm, then what is?
Wait. Are you forgetting what you just said to Vertin? What about all those side effects? You've got no bleeding idea how severe they'll be or how long they'll last.
Which is why it's lucky you were sent along with me, Regulus. If anything happens to me, you'll have to be the one to report the experiment's results. Whether the storm comes or not, we'll have made an undeniable leap of progress. More than worth a bit of storm syndrome, no matter how nasty. At least now you'll have an extra equilibrium umbrella.
Ulrich! I refuse to be a part of this!